3 a.m. You're wide awake, heart racing, mind spinning with thoughts you can't control. What if I fail? What if they judge me? What if everything falls apart? This is anxiety, and if you're watching this right now, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But here's what nobody tells you. 2,000 years ago, the most powerful man in the world, the Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius, was lying awake at night with the exact same thoughts. And what he discovered changed everything. Not just for him, for millions of people across centuries. And in the next 10 minutes, I'm going to show you exactly how this ancient philosophy can end your anxiety. Starting today, let me guess your daily routine. You wake up, immediately check your phone. 47 notifications. Your mind is already racing. You scroll through social media. Everyone else's life looks perfect. Yours? Not so much. You go to work or school. Deadlines, expectations, people judging you. Or at least, that's what your brain tells you. By the end of the day, you're exhausted. Not from physical work, but from the constant war inside your mind. The numbers don't lie. 40 million adults in the US alone suffer from anxiety disorders. That's nearly 1 in 5 people. And these are just the diagnosed cases. But here's the thing that nobody wants to admit. We're not more anxious because life is harder than it was 2,000 years ago. Marcus Aurelius dealt with plagues that killed millions, constant wars on the borders of Rome, political betrayals, the death of his children, the weight of an entire empire on his shoulders. So if life was just as hard, or harder, back then, why are we drowning in anxiety while he found peace? The answer is in what he wrote in his private journal, a book that was never meant to be published, a book called Meditations. In his journal, Marcus Aurelius wrote something that seems almost too simple to be true. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Read that again. You have power over your mind, not outside events. This is what the Stoics called the Dichotomy of Control. And this is where most people get anxiety completely wrong. Let me show you exactly what I mean. Make a list right now. What are you anxious about? Your job interview tomorrow? What your crush thinks of you? Whether you'll succeed in your business, your health, the economy? What people say about you behind your back? Now here's the Stoic question that changes everything. Can you directly control this outcome? Not influence, not hope, not wish. Control. Your job interview outcome? Not in your control. What your crush thinks? Not in your control. Whether your business succeeds? Not in your control. The economy? Not in your control. What people say about you? Not in your control. So what can you control? How well you prepare for that interview, how you show up authentically around your crush, the effort you put into your business today, your daily habits and choices, how you respond to what people say. See the difference? Epictetus, another great Stoic philosopher, put it even more bluntly. Some things are within our power, while others are not. Within our power are opinion, motivation, desire, aversion. Not within our power are our body, property, reputation, office. And here's the kicker. 90% of your anxiety comes from trying to control things that are not in your control. Think about it. You're anxious about the interview because you're trying to control whether they hire you. You're anxious about your crush because you're trying to control how they feel about you. You're anxious about the future because you're trying to control outcomes that haven't even happened yet. It's like trying to hold water in your hands. The tighter you squeeze, the more it slips away. But the moment you focus only on what you can control, everything changes. Okay, so how do you actually use this? Let me give you a real example. You have a presentation at work tomorrow. Your anxiety is through the roof. Old way of thinking. What if I mess up? What if they think I'm stupid? What if I lose my job? What if? You're trying to control the outcome. You're trying to control what people think. You're trying to control the future. Result? Panic attack at 3 a.m. Stoic way of thinking. I cannot control how this presentation goes tomorrow. I cannot control what people think. I cannot control whether I get promoted or fired. But I can control how much I prepare tonight, how well I know my material, whether I practice my delivery, how much sleep I get, my attitude when I walk in that room, my response if something goes wrong. See what happened there? You took your power back, not by controlling the outcome, but by controlling the only thing you ever could control. Your preparation, your effort, your response. Marcus Aurelius ran an entire empire using this principle. You can use it for your presentation. Here's a powerful Stoic exercise you can use every morning. Every morning, spend 5 minutes doing this. 1. Write down what you're worried about today. 2. For each worry, ask, can I directly control this outcome? 3. If no, let it go. Accept it. Focus on what you can control. 4. If yes, take action. Do what's in your power. Then, let go of the result. Seneca, another Stoic philosopher, wrote, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." Your anxiety isn't about what's happening right now. It's about what might happen, what could happen, what you're imagining could happen. And 99% of the time, it never happens. But even if it does happen, even if you fail that interview, even if that person rejects you, even if your business struggles, the Stoic question is this in my control? No. Then what is in my control? How I respond, what I learn, who I become through this experience. This is the secret Marcus Aurelius discovered. You can't control life, but you can control your mind. And when you control your mind, life can't control you. But there's something even deeper here, something that most people miss when they first learn about Stoicism. Marcus Aurelius wasn't just dealing with anxiety about the small things. This man watched his children die, multiple children, from plague. He faced betrayal from his closest advisors. He spent years on the front lines of brutal wars. He knew he was dying, slowly, painfully. And yet, in his private journal, he wrote, "Confine yourself to the present moment. Not the past you can't change, not the future you can't control. The present moment, because that's all you ever have. Right now, in this moment. Are you okay? Not tomorrow. Not next week. Right now. Your anxiety lives in the future, in the what-ifs. But your life, your actual life, only exists right now." Another Stoic technique. When anxiety hits, ask yourself, am I in danger right now, in this present moment? Not might I be in danger tomorrow. Right now. 99% of the time, the answer is no. You're sitting in your room. You're breathing. You're safe. The danger is in your mind, in your imagination of the future. Here's what to do when anxiety strikes. 1. Stop. 2. Breathe. 3. Ask, what in this present moment can I control? 4. Focus there. 5. Let go of everything else. Epictetus taught his students, don't seek for everything to happen as you wish, but wish for everything to happen as it actually does, and your life will flow smoothly. This isn't about giving up. This isn't about being passive. This is about understanding the difference between effort and control. Think of yourself as an archer. You can control your training, your focus, your aim, your form, your release. You cannot control the wind, the target moving, the arrow's exact path, whether you hit bullseye. A master archer does everything in their power, then releases the arrow. They don't run after it, trying to guide it. They don't panic mid-flight. They don't fall apart if they miss. They did what was in their control. The rest? Not up to them. This is how Marcus Aurelius ruled Rome. This is how Epictetus survived slavery. This is how Seneca faced death. And this is how you defeat anxiety. So here's what happens when you actually practice this. Week 1, you'll catch yourself spiraling into what-ifs, but now you'll recognize it. Wait, can I control this? No. Then why am I obsessing over it? Week 2, you'll start doing the morning practice naturally. Your mind will automatically sort control versus no control. Week 3, you'll notice something strange. The same situations that used to paralyze you don't anymore. Not because they changed, because you changed. Week 4, someone cuts you off in traffic. Old you, road rage, ruined morning, stress hormones flooding your body. Stoic you, not in my control, let it go. Your boss criticizes you unfairly. Old you, anxiety spiral, self-doubt, can't sleep. Stoic you, I can't control their opinion. I can control my work quality. I can control my response. You don't get the result you wanted. Old you, devastation. I'm a failure. Stoic you, I did what was in my control. The outcome wasn't up to me. What can I learn? This isn't toxic positivity. This isn't pretending problems don't exist. This is power. Real power. The power to choose your response. The power to focus your energy where it matters. The power to be unshakable, no matter what life throws at you. The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Marcus Aurelius said that. 2,000 years ago, Marcus Aurelius sat in his tent on the war-torn frontier of Rome. Exhausted, anxious, overwhelmed. He could have let it destroy him. Instead, he picked up his journal and wrote the wisdom that would change millions of lives, including yours. Right now, today, you can't control what happens to you. But you can always control what happens inside you. And when you master that, when you truly understand the dichotomy of control, anxiety doesn't disappear completely, but it loses its power over you. Because you realize the future isn't real yet. The past is already gone. All you have is now. And right now, in this moment, you have everything you need. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor, knew it. Now you know it too. The question is, will you use it?